Oh look, it's another Ascender. Don't tell me you've lost all your memories and forgotten who you are. Don't worry, that's completely normal. You all come in like that. You are in the Tower of Titans. We are on the lowest dungeon on the lowest floor. For 1,000 years, a prophecy foretold of an Ascender who would reach the top and obtain the Cosmic Heart. It is said that the Cosmic Heart will allow the Ascender to remember who they are and reveal the tower's secret. I've never seen anyone get that far, though. All other Ascenders have either died horrible deaths or disappeared on one of the lower The Scroll of Fate shows you how strong you are as well as your current quests. Completing the quests is essential if you want to ascend the tower. Study the scroll carefully. Let me know when you are done by snapping your middle finger and thumb. Now learn your first spell, Mana Bolt. Bring your right hand up to eye level, palm facing away from you. Close and then open your right hand to cast it. Keep your hand open and Mana Bolt will continue to shoot from your fingers. You control Mana Bolt by changing the direction your palm is facing, put your hand down or turn it up to stop it. Practice casting and stopping it a few times. Snap your fingers once you are ready to move on. Good job! Now see if you can break these urns with your new spell. Some of those urns had gold in them. Turn off your spells, then raise your left hand up at eye level, palm facing forward and hold it. The gold will fly toward your hand. Make sure to hold your palm forward like in the vision. Good. Make sure you pick up all the gold. When you are in the tower, killing monsters will drop all kinds of stuff. The more powerful the monster, the better the loot they may be hoarding. Mana Bolt is a basic but versatile spell. It can hit enemies close and far, as well as flying enemies. The downside is it only hits them one at a time. You will learn more powerful spells, but you can always fall back to it. You can open your hand to activate Mana Bolt as soon as you see sparks on your hand. Use it to destroy this orc. Whichever direction your palm is facing, that's where Mana Bolt will shoot. Tilt your hand up and point your palm at this flying monster to target it. You see the red arc on the left of your vision? That shows you how much life you have. If it drops too low, you will fail your ascension. A bunch of monsters are coming. You ready? See if you can target each monster right after they appear. They can't get you if you get them first. Don't worry if you lose all your life points here. We can keep trying until you get this. Phew, you actually did it! To be honest, you had me worried for a moment there. Congrats on learning. See that orc archer over there? You can dodge or grab its arrows. But let me give you something even better. It's time to learn about spell gems and high spells. Mana Bolt is a simple basic spell. You can cast the more powerful high spells by drawing magical power from spell gems. The legendary mage Veilric Emberhand was said to have mastered as many as 25 high spells. Take this spell gem for the high spell called Sorcerer's Shield. Let me show you how to equip the gem and cast the spell. The gems panel lets you choose which spells you will take into battle. In time you will master many spells, but for now, pick up and socket the Sorcerer's Shield gem to the Protection gem slot. It's the lowermost one on your left arm. Cast Sorcerer's Shield by closing your hands into fists, then quickly crossing them in front of your eyes. It will form and attach to your left arm. Sorcerer's Shield can block physical projectiles. It will fizzle out after a certain amount of time. You can also cast Mana Bolt at the same time to damage the monsters. To cast Sorcerer's Shield at will, remember to raise your hands up high and knock your wrists together quickly. Of course, your hands must be closed. Let's practice activating Sorcerer's Shield in the midst of battle multiple times before we venture deeper into the tower. Block the arrows and damage the monsters with Mana Bolt. Looks like you are getting good at this. In case you haven't figured it out, when Sorcerer's Shield glows red, you can recast it immediately. When your Sorcerer's Shield fizzles, recast it to prevent yourself from taking damage. Good job! That was your first high spell. It's a defensive spell, but we all have to start somewhere. Hey, it looks like one of the monsters dropped a ring. Rings work to augment your magical powers. They are crucial to your mastery of magic in the tower. Pick up that ring just like how you would pick up gold, and I will show you how to put it on. This is where you make decisions on items you pick up in battle. Do you see your stats in the back? DPS is how much damage you can do per second right now with Mana Bolt. You can also see how much maximum life and mana you have. Snap if you've got it. Pick up the ring like in the vision. Can you tell from the description that it's an index finger ring? Do you see how it changes your max life? Move it in front of the tip of either your left or right index finger. You should see a ray of light linking it and the finger. Let it go to put it on. Your new ring should allow you to take a few more hits before dying. Take it out for a spell. Did I say spin? I really meant spell. Another ring just dropped. Pick it up now. That ring is gonna make you do more fire damage with every spell. Look at the description to figure out which finger to put it on. Your upgraded Mana Bolt should now be able to take out most enemies in this dungeon in one hit. A teleport rift has appeared. These rifts appear from time to time and allow us to move around in the dungeon. To use it, look directly at the rift with your left palm facing forward while making circles with your right hand. Nice teleport. I've got a funny feeling about this room though. Something is not right. That was the Inferno Titan, Rajel. He never comes to this training dungeon. It was a good thing that he didn't notice you, or you would have been toast. If you hope to complete your ascension, you must first defeat Rajel. Let's first complete and leave this dungeon. Each dungeon you complete will make you and your spells stronger. Review the information here carefully and then close it. You can then use the teleport rift to proceed to the next dungeon. You have much to learn. I think we are going to be safe here for now. Next time you run into Rajel, you might not be so lucky. You need to learn some more high spells quickly. There are 5 classes of high spells, 1 for each socket on your gauntlet. It's time to learn a projectile class spell, the Fireball. Open your gems panel and find the gem for Fireball. Socket it into the top socket on your gauntlet. That's the socket for projectile spells. Fireball is a projectile spell. In order to cast projectile spells, you need to charge it and then release it. You need to hold your hands in the right position for the spell to charge. When you see and hear that it has been charged, push out your hands quickly to release it. If you release too quickly, the spell will fizzle, but if you release too slowly, the monsters will get too close. Getting the timing right is important. Try to listen for the sound that indicates the spell has been fully charged. Watch the vision carefully. You charge Fireball by putting one hand above the other, the top hand facing down, the bottom hand facing up. After you see or hear it's been charged, push out both hands quickly to fire it in the direction you are looking. Fireball flies out horizontally so it cannot hit enemies above or below you. It makes up for this by its long range as well as exploding on hit, damaging multiple enemies at once in its area of effect. The longer Fireball flies, the bigger the explosion it causes. Throw one at this close group of enemies and another one at the further group to see the difference. See the blue glow on that orc? That means it is of the magic rarity. It will be tougher than the normal one you've faced. It will hit harder and might take multiple shots to take down. Magic monsters can drop more gold and rarer items. As you ascend, you will encounter even tougher enemies. Keep learning and practicing your spells. One more thing, you see the blue arc on the right of your vision? That shows you the amount of mana you have. Casting Fireball will deplete it. Your mana will refill over time. And hitting enemies with Mana Bolt will give you mana as well. Take care of these monsters with Fireball. If you need more mana, mix in some Mana Bolt. Congratulations! You've learned the Fireball spell. You will get better at the spell the more you use it. Advanced mages of Rage are able to evolve their Fireball to higher forms. You will also should you choose the path of Rage. Good! With Fireball, you can now deal with larger groups of monsters. But what if you miss and some monsters get close to you? You need to learn the defensive spell called Push. Bring your right hand up, palm open, and push forward out like in the vision. Push is a basic spell, so you don't have to equip a gem for it. It also doesn't use mana, so use it as much as you like. Try out Push on these guys. Try to not get hit. That monster will explode when it gets too close to you for massive damage. Use Push to keep it away from you. Great! Push is a move you will... Remember how to activate the rift? This next challenge will require you to conjure up the right spell at the right time to get through. Here's a hint. And that concludes your basic training. Here's your reward for surviving it. Grab the lid of that treasure chest with your hand and lift it up to open it. This is a legendary ring. You won't find too many of these around here. Legendary rings have the ability to greatly alter the very nature of the spell gems you have equipped. Pick that up like you pick up gold. After putting this on, your sorcerer's shield will bounce arrows away instead of dropping them. If you block with the exact center of sorcerer's shield, it will send the arrow right back at the attacker. If you go through that rift, you are gonna be in the tower with real monsters and the titans instead of these training dummies. Go ahead and activate it when you're ready. Don't say I didn't warn ya. Okay, Ascender. Starting now, we are in proper dungeons of the tower and the monsters are real. Are you wearing your new legendary ring? Sorcerer's Shield can now bounce arrows back. Activate it to deal with these archers. Cool moves. Honestly, I didn't think you would make it this far. Let me teach you your first channeled spell. I've given you a new channeled spell gem, Lightning Strikes. Go ahead and equip it. All channeled spells fit into the second socket from the top on your gauntlet. Do you remember how to view your gems? Channeled spells are also charged and then released. To charge Lightning Strikes, hold both hands out with palms facing the ground and squeeze them into fists. Hold that until the spell is charged, then open your hands to cast it. Put your hands down or turn them up to stop casting. I think some monsters are coming. Lightning Strikes can hit flying enemies. If you keep your hands open, Lightning Strikes will continue to damage enemies, but don't let it use up all your mana. Lightning Strikes can damage multiple enemies at the same time, including flying, walking, and crawling ones. That feels good, doesn't it? Now I've got some bad news for you. Lightning Strikes can only hit enemies that are close to you. For farther enemies, you will need to rely on your other spells. I am unlocking all your spells. You will need them to take on this next one. Get the monster in front with Lightning Strikes and then throw a fireball at those archers. Look at you. You've mastered not one, not two, but 3 different high spells. I wouldn't get cocky though. Let's keep moving. Gotta find the space between. That Orc-Mage's fireball isn't blockable by your Sorcerer's Shield because it is a magical attack. Sorcerer's Shield only blocks physical attacks. Eliminate the midget first, or learn to jump out of the way of those fireballs. Watch out! Look at those! Health potions. Monsters will drop them occasionally. Pick all the potions up until you've reached your carrying limit. Use this. Remember, your life points are shown by the red arc on the left side of your vision. Remember to drink health potions whenever your life drops to dangerous levels. That was intense. We need to get to the space between. It is an area where you... What luck! You found another index finger ring. Let me take this opportunity to show you how to wear 2 rings for the same finger type. Pay attention to the power change numbers. They give you a hint as to which hand you might want to put the ring on. I would pick this up with your left hand so you can put it on your right index finger. carefully to what I can't pick up equipment during combat. Now is the time for you to make one of those choices. Open your gems panel, you will find 2 more projectile spells, Chaining Bolt and Ice Pool. The spell you have equipped, Fireball, represents the path of... Chaining Bolt represents the path of focus. A focused blast of lightning will decimate its target with overwhelming force. Lightning shocks enemies and leaves them vulnerable, but sometimes can be fickle. You can pick up each gem to see the power it holds. Socket each one to try them out, after you have made your choice. Close the gems panel. This rift should take us to the space between. Let's go! We're finally here. Making it to the space between means you have some talent for magic in the tower. This will be your base of operations to begin your ascension. Not all of the stations are operational, however. In order to unlock all the stations at the space between, you must prove yourself worthy. For right now, it looks like you can access the shop. You see the aiming ray extend. The shop is here to help you with much-needed supplies on your ascension. It's time to buy Baby Buy. That potion upgrade will allow your potions to heal you for more life. Grab it with your thumb and index finger and place it in the cart. Then press the checkout button to buy it. Each time you visit a dungeon, the shop will refresh itself with new items. Some items are even offered for free. So come back. When you are ready, look around and find the path of ascension. Aim at the blink pad in front of it and blink over. The path of ascension is our connection back to the tower. The tower is divided into multiple floors. You can see floor 1 manifested in front of you. In order to ascend the tower, you need to discover the rift to the next floor hidden in one. Let's go to the newest dungeon, Dungeon 4. It has already been selected. Look at the giant tower rift on the right and perform the motions to dive back into the tower.